Father God, thank you so much for tonight and just everybody coming out tonight and just looking forward to this new school year. Thank you, Lord, and just all the teachers and volunteers and all the parents involved that are here on a Monday and Tuesday. Let them be encouraged and let the kids also be encouraged, Lord, and just see some exponential growth this year, Lord. I just pray that you just guide our school year everywhere we go this year, wherever the week to week takes us, Lord. You just are the hand overseeing it all. And Lord, bless this night. Let us all get home safely. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Well, welcome, you guys. My name is Olivia Paget. I am the director here at Axis. My husband is on slides. Move to the next one. There we go. There's my family. That's me. Me and my husband, we've been married 24 years. We've been homeschooling for 18. And so this is year number 19 for us. Those are our 6 kids. 4 of them have graduated. We only have 2 kids left to homeschool. But that, I think, equals about 9 years, so I'll be here for a while, guys. This is my profession. We have had lots of experiences, good and bad, from dual enrollment to trade school to re-enrolling to college after high school graduation. Just tons of stuff, including marriages, weddings, all that good stuff. But that is just to say that I am one of over 100 families that you have here in this community. And in this community, we have the opportunity to pick each other's brains, share each other's successes and failures. And that's what we should be doing here in this community, using each other to build each other up and make our lives a whole lot easier. In addition to our veteran homeschoolers that have lots to share about how to homeschool high school, we also have a need for you brand new to homeschooling families. You guys are excited, you have an energy that some of us that have been doing this for a minute don't have. So we are going to feed off of your energy. We don't all have Megan's energy. If you need some, she's your girl. But just know that every single person in our co-op is valuable. We need all of you, and we're all bringing different things to the table. So, why Axis? We are a Christ-centered community. We're family-focused. We are discipleship and connection points for the entire family. That includes our dads, our kids, and our moms. We are also a mission of Southlake Christian Church. As a mission of Southlake Christian Church, the church offsets our costs. So the reason that you guys see that it only costs $100 a year is because the church covers a ton of additional expenses for us, like insurance and like having this space available to us all the time. We're not paying rent for every time that we get together. It's just one of those great opportunities for us. We also have biblical teaching. We have multiple elders, staff, and members from the church teaching here during our co-op days, pouring into us. We also have elders that are hanging out during the day. We have ministers that are here all day while you guys are on campus. So if you ever need some spiritual counseling, some wisdom, or you just need somebody to talk to about some stuff, they're here. And if they're not, we can schedule for them to be here for you. And as a ministry or a mission of this church, we also have a home base. Most of our events and things are going to be here. Obviously, we're here at co-op each week. So your kids will feel comfortable. We're not jumping from place to place, and they're going to feel very comfortable. This is going to become a home away from home for them. Our origin story. You guys, it's the fun part, right? All right, so we started back in the spring of 2019. I have always been a part of a co-op ever since we started homeschooling, so it's been a while, and I love the co-op experience. But the co-op we were at, as much as I loved it, we were lacking in some things. Like the classes were amazing, the people were amazing, but I wanted the Bible-based teaching. I wanted to be in a community of other believers, and that's what I wanted my kids to grow up in. Everybody that is going to be at Axis is not going to be a Christian. You are not required to be a Christian here, but we are a Christian co-op. So we'll go into that a little bit later. In 2019, we started with just 36 kids on a trial run. It was in January of 2019. We just wanted to see how it worked out and if people actually wanted a co-op out here in Lake County. it turns out they did. We grew fast, we doubled in size, and then COVID came. And COVID was eye-opening for all of us here at Axis because we did not close our doors. Instead, we kept our doors open, and the people started flooding in, including dads. And that's one thing you'll notice that kind of sets us apart, is we have a lot of dads and grandpas that are here at Axis, including our ministers and elders that are here. So having the men here is amazing. You guys will notice a difference for sure. The men are here teaching and serving, and they're involved as much as they possibly can be. In 2024, we maxed out our space here, and we still had a ton of people on the waiting list. And that's why we opened up our Monday co-op. I did not want to leave anybody hanging, and so we went ahead and started with a limited schedule and as many people as we could volunteering to teach classes. And that meant a lot of the seasoned moms were teaching classes on both days, and it was a huge blessing to the new families. During that time, obviously, God had big plans. I had no idea what he had in store, but I was willing, as were all of our families here. So now we are offering 2 full days of classes, and that is about 67 classes between the 2 days. And our current enrollment is 103 families and 248 students. That is the largest starting that we've had so far. But my favorite slide in this whole show is this next one. Over those 8 years that we've been doing co-op, this wholesome little homeschool group out in Lake County that I didn't even know we definitely needed, has had the opportunity to be a part of over 750 students' lives. During those 8 years, we've also had the honor of graduating 12 seniors and awarding over $2,000 in senior scholarships. Those seniors earn the scholarships by lead teaching a class all 30 weeks of the year. They have to plan it, they have to lead it, and they learn a ton as they're dealing with kids and parents and supplies and all that fun stuff. They also have to work in the cafe once a month, and they have to write an essay at the end of the year that is published in our yearbook. As you can imagine, more than 100 families, countless events, 2 days of classes, field trips, yearbooks, and more can be a lot. And I do not lead this co-op on my own. God has been really generous to send us an amazing group of leaders here at Axis. So I'm going to take a few minutes to introduce you to our Axis leadership team. I'm just going to have them stand up and raise their hands and wave to you guys. They don't have to come up here. Not everybody likes to talk as much as me and Larry. All right, so you guys know me. We can skip my slide. But next we have Carolyn Drummond. Where's Carolyn at? There's Carolyn. Carolyn is wife to Aaron and a mom of 3 beautiful girls, 2 of which have already graduated. Shemaya is our Lone Ranger, still here at Axis. You guys will get to know her, and you're going to love her. She's a quick-witted, big-energy little girl, right? All right, Carolyn, she is our queen of the cafe. That's what I call her. She doesn't give herself enough credit here. But she handles all things lunch and cafe related. She organizes the mom's night out for us as well. She does a ton of other stuff too. If you ever need help with anything, Carolyn's probably already working on it. She is like my right-hand gal. I love her. She can finish my sentences most of the time. So I'm going to go now. No. She's great. Once you get to know her, you're going to love her. She's an asset. Next up, we have Renee Vaccarino. Renee is our field trip coordinator. She has that super fun job, and that was not sarcastic. But she gets the fun job of adding all the fun field trips to our events calendar. So if you want something on the calendar, she's your gal. She's one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. She's super approachable and friendly. And she's eager to serve, so don't hesitate. She is wife to Joe and mom of 2, one of who already graduated from the Culinary Arts program at Lake Tech and is a senior at Axis this year. So you can pick her brain about those things. But if you guys ever have ideas for field trips, she does not have to be the only one coming up with ideas. If you have an awesome idea, all you have to do is email her or grab her in the hallway nicely, don't be mean. But get her attention, and she'll get that field trip on the calendar for you. Next up, we have Livia and Larry. I don't know why they're not sitting together. Kids. Livia makes sure the facilities are always returned to the church better than we found it. She's in charge of our duties and facilities. She makes sure that everything is taken care of during our co-op days. She's also the lead of our events team. She oversees all of our events, making sure they are top tier. She has her work cut out for her. You guys are going to love our events. Larry is working on scholarships for us this year, helping us to keep the cost of our events low, and is also the super fun, that one's sarcastic, job of helping me with the not fun stuff. Like enforcing our code of conduct, but we'll get to that later. Next up, we have Carly Wickham. Her husband, Micah, and their 6 kids, one of which we just sang to, are up there. Carly is pure sunshine, which makes her the perfect person to lead our sunshine ministry here at Access. She's the one that's sending cards, handling baby showers, coordinating meal trains, and more for those in need of a little sunshine. She's also part of the events team this year and will be heading up our yearbook. And then we have Carrie Beasley. This is Carrie and her husband Matt and their 6 kids. Carrie is brand new to our events team, and she and Carolyn absolutely knocked it out of the park for their very first event this year, our teacher's breakfast. So we are in for such a treat with our events team this year. It's going to be amazing. You want to make sure you sign up for all the events. But now that you've met our leadership team and you've learned a little bit about Access, let's talk about the question probably on all of your minds is, what does Access have to offer you and your family? Our website is a great place to start. Everything I'm going to be talking about tonight will be able to be found through our website. So we have park days a couple of times a month. More if you want more of them. Renee is also the person that's putting that on the calendar for you. So we meet at different parks around the area, depending on weather, shade, water play, whatever's going on. We do not make our park days available to the public, but just for safety reasons, so you'll get those locations by signing on to the website. We have a lot of field trips, like I said. Renee does a great job making sure that we have at least 2 field trips a month, and we try to make sure our field trips are going to be in 2 different price points, and at least one is for any group of kids. So if you have high school kids or you have little kids, there's going to be at least one field trip that would be appropriate for your child's age group. We also have a lot of academic events like our International Food Festival, Science Fair, and the Business Expo. In addition to the Science Fair this year, Olivia has put together a Science Expo that you guys are not going to want to miss. Check the calendar out for that information. We also offer many social events such as prom, team dances, elementary parties, water wars, the ice cream social, monthly meetups, and a Thanksgiving dinner. Our events team is putting together a back-to-school barbecue where you will be getting your Access t-shirts. We'll talk about that at the very end, but I want to make sure I plug that multiple times for you because that's going to be a big event for us. We also have family events. Like I said, we try to make sure that we are aimed at the whole family. We want dads to come out to stuff, grandparents to come out to stuff and see what we're doing, having fun. I know dads, it's a lot, but I promise you'll meet some guys that you connect with and you'll have a good time. You guys are all on this crazy homeschool journey together. But we have the Fall Family Hoedown, which is a ridiculous amount of fun. We do Christmas caroling and a nursing home visit. You do not have to be part of choir club to join that. Everybody comes to that wants to. We do a big Christmas dinner. It's family style, so we're playing old school games, just having a good time laughing. It's usually packed when we do that one. That's one of our bigger events. We also have a father-daughter dance that happens in the spring. Our performing arts program is under the direction of Laura Cooper, who loves these students with her whole heart, and they know it. She does an incredible job with the 2 performances they put on each year. They do a Christmas program. Last year, we did The Grinch. This year, I believe we're doing Narnia, so you guys are in for a treat on that one. She also does a spring performance where the kids do an opening bit. This year, the kids all got to write and act out their own commercials, which was super cute. Gave the kids a huge creative outlet, followed by the talent show, where a bunch of our families participate. But in her programming, she does have high standards and a lot of love. Her, Bree, and now Crystal are going to be a huge blessing to this group. So it's going to be a very dynamic program. We also have the choir club under the direction of Larry. He's super talented. He does a ton of different things, but the choir club meets a couple of times a month for practice. They perform at multiple Access events and do Christmas caroling as well. You'll see on the calendar how to sign up for the clubs. The choir club usually meets on Tuesday afternoons after co-op at 2:30, and they meet for about 45 minutes to an hour. Mom's Night Out. The Mom's Night Out is super fun, great way to connect. Sometimes we just have a few moms, sometimes all the moms are there. But it's a really good time of encouragement. It is one of those super wholesome nights that everybody is just there for that positive energy, and we just have a good time. If you want to host a Mom's Night Out, Miss Carolyn is the one that you want to talk to. And if you just say, I have a house and I have no idea what to do, she knows what to do. She just needs your house. FPEA. Is everybody here familiar with FPEA? I have a few blank stares, but if you are not, you want to Google that later. This is a great resource for you. It's going to give you tons of information. When you become a member at Access, you get a discount code for joining the FPEA. In addition to tons of information that they have online, discounts that you can access online through their website, they also have a phenomenal convention that happens in May. We also offer a yearbook. I was going to bring them out for you guys to see. I still might later. If anybody wants to, let me know. I'll go grab them. But we have yearbooks every year for sale. This year's yearbook is the best so far. Carly came on board this year. She's super creative and talented with a computer, and she's able to do some stuff that I had no idea how to do. So it's way better than the years past. So, but this year you'll see at the back of your pamphlet a way to go ahead and order this year's yearbook. If you want to do your pre-sales and get that out of the way, that way you do not forget, because it's going to be really, really good. Promotion night is one of those nights that everybody enjoys here. It is a graduation ceremony for all of our kids, kindergarten, preschool through 12th grade. We have an opportunity to honor all of our children that choose to participate. We honor our teachers, the parents, exceptional volunteers. It's just a really good, encouraging night for all of us. We also get to see a few performances. Some teachers would like to showcase some things that the kids have learned. So that's a fun night. Last year we completely packed the house and there was people standing along the wall, so we're going to try and figure out a solution for that one before we get there. Now, the amazing part, you guys are mostly here for co-op, right? We haven't even started that yet. But we're going to go ahead and jump into co-op. We are a traditional co-op. That means everybody helps. Many hands make light work. Parents have to stay on campus. We offer classes for families kindergarten through 12th grade and their younger siblings. And pre-K and nursery, like I said, is available for younger siblings, but the classes for the most part are just for K through 12. If you have to be a homeschooled student in those grades to be eligible to be a member here at Access. Our co-op day. Returning members want to make note on this one. We have changed our starting time for announcements. It is now at 9:15. We're starting a few minutes early. That way it gives us time to give announcements, visit with our friends, and then head to classes. We don't want to shortchange our first period Bible classes at all. Also, our parking. I don't have a special slide for parking, but to let you guys know, this space where you parked in the typical parking lot that looks like a parking lot, during Access Days, it is not your parking lot. We're going to have you park at the very front, or you'll come around the building to the back and park in the back field over there. Everything will be roped off, and there will be signage. You'll be good to go, and you'll follow people through. But we do that because during our lunch hour, that is a full hour, we let the kids ride their bikes and scooters and skateboards safely with helmets out in this whole circle area. The kids have an hour to have fun, and we don't want to lose the line of sight for our kids at the playgrounds. So everybody's always got an eye on kids. Also, at the end of the day, kids running in between cars is never safe, so having them separate, kids are not allowed to play in the parking areas, makes it safer for everybody. Lunch at Access. Like I said, we have a full hour, but we do sell food, drinks, and snacks. Typically, we have pizza available every single week. Pizza and tacos once a month. Miss Carolyn makes those tacos and brings them in for us. You do have to pre-order any food that we sell. She will have all that information for you on the Facebook page as well as on the Access forum. If you do not have to order our food, any of our food or snacks that you purchase here go towards offsetting the cost of our events and towards the senior scholarship. You do not have to order any of our food, buy any of our food. You can bring everything from home because most of the stuff we offer is not healthy unless you love Little Debbie's and that's part of your health regimen. But we have that. We're not. I'm taking forever. I'm camping out on lunch. It's a whole hour. But you can bring your lunch. You can bring them in a cooler. You can set your coolers along the side. We don't have space in the refrigerators for everybody to be putting stuff, so we have space for nobody to put stuff during lunchtime. We do have 2 microwaves that are available, so if you want to have a warm lunch, we can help you out with that. Just plan for a wait. Yeah, that's all the stuff on there. Now we can go. All right, our teachers. We couldn't do any of this without our teachers. You'll see in the room the bright green shirts. We pick a bright color every year for a new Access teacher shirt so that you guys can easily identify us. All of our teachers are background checked and vetted. They're all in good standing here at Access. You have questions about how things work, where to go, what to do. You can find somebody with a green shirt and they will answer questions or get you answers to your questions. All of our Access teachers are volunteers, and like I said, in order to teach here, you do have to be background checked and vetted and in good standing. You'll see right there in that picture, that was our teacher breakfast just last week. We had a great time. We had 50 teachers show up for the training, and I'm going to have the teachers that are in the room right now. I know you guys love this stuff. Even if you didn't wear your green shirt today, would you guys go around? I'll start over here. Just stand, tell us your name and what classes or class you're teaching. Francesco, you're the youngest teacher, right? Let's start with you.
My name is Francesco, and I'm teaching Bible grade 2nd, 5th on Mondays.
My name is Larry. I'll be doing the choir club on Tuesday afternoons and music on Tuesday 3rd period.
I'm Michael Wickham. I'll be teaching high school Bible on Tuesday mornings at 9:40.
My name is Brooklyn, and I'll be teaching high school Bible on Monday.
Hey, my name is Dan. I'll be teaching adult Bible study on Tuesdays at 9 something. When does it start now? 9:30?
Still 9:40.
There we go, that one.
My name is Crystal. On Tuesdays, I'm teaching the 2nd period Jane Austen class, 3rd period doing the first 11 weeks life skills, and helping with performing arts. Yes, that's me.
I'm Angelica. I'll be teaching Tuesdays, 4th period, and studying for Virginia.
Bible on Tuesdays, and K through 3 art. You don't have to stand up, you're going to sleep, baby,
Hi,
you're
I'm
fine.
Laura T, and I will be teaching on Mondays sewing class and cooking class.
Oh, yes. I'm Brenda Lees. It's fine. I'll be teaching, I forgot, nature class on Tuesdays.
I'm Caitlin. I'm going to teach high school conceptual physics on Tuesdays at 3rd. I'm Fran. I'm teaching middle school Bible and middle school mythology. Hi, I'm Aislinn. I also go by AJ. I'm teaching on Mondays. I have third period K through 3 STEM science and fourth period Little Einsteins for preschoolers.
I'm Jana, I'm teaching Tuesdays, middle school life skills.
Jana is also our children's director here at the church, so if you want to get plugged into that, you can also get some direction.
I'm teaching Bible on Monday for 3rd through 5th grade, and I'm teaching Reader's Theater for, I think, 2nd through 5th grade on Monday. So, if you guys have any questions for your teachers, don't hesitate to send an email to them. If they're here tonight, you're welcome to ask them questions and pick their brain, find out whatever it is that you're looking to find out. But I know it's nice to kind of see people's faces and put the name with the face. Now, the fun part begins. To keep things running smoothly, there are some rules. We'll go over a few things real quick. Number 1, we are not a drop-off. If your child is here, a guardian for your child must also be here. I do understand that sometimes we might have a doctor's appointment or something that we need to get to, or we're going out of town and our kids don't want to miss, and we don't want our kids to miss. If you have somebody, a trusted adult, that can come here with them for a period or two or for the whole day, that is totally fine. You still need to make sure that your duties are covered. Your person can do that unless they are going to be in a classroom, and then in that case, you're going to need to let your teacher know that you won't be able to be in the classroom that day. You have somebody stepping in for you as the guardian, and they can make that adjustment. But either way, whether you are assigned for a class hour or not, everybody will be, but in that case, if you're going to be out the hour that you are assigned, either way, you have to let your teachers know if you or your child will be out. We don't have an attendance policy here, but communication is key. If your child misses 2 classes in a row and you've not communicated with me or their teacher, your kid will be dropped from their class to make room for other students that are on the waiting list, okay? If you're going to be out for 6 weeks because you're on vacation, that's totally fine, you guys. Just let us know. Communication is going to be the number 1 thing. Okay, so every parent is responsible for their children's safety inside and outside our buildings. Elementary age and under should never be left unsupervised. Like I said, in between classes, if kids are on the playground, that's totally fine, but their parent needs to be with them. If your student is wanting to play on the playground during lunch and they're in 5th grade or under, they need an adult supervision. It doesn't have to be you. It can be like if you've got a crew of kids that are friends and the moms are friends and you guys say, you know what, I'm going to take the heat literally because it's hot outside and I'm going to go outside and watch our kids and keep them safe. That's perfectly fine. But please don't send your older students to take care of the little kids because sometimes things just go awry and we want to make sure the kids are well taken care of and kept an eye on. Stranger danger. If you have somebody coming in to, I don't know, visit with you, you've got a relative in town and they want to see what this homeschooling co-op thing is all about, we welcome them. But when they come in, like I said, you always need to let us know. They probably will not be allowed to come into the classrooms with you, but they are welcome to hang out on campus with you. And they just have to sign in with Miss Carolyn in the cafe. They'll come in, they'll get a name tag. It'll say, you know, my name's Jim Bob and I'm here with Olivia's family. Like, so that we all know if Jim Bob's messing around, who to talk to. not bring them. Our code of conduct. As a member of Axis, you guys have already agreed to adhere to the code of conduct. This applies not only to your children, but also the adults that attend any Axis event. So please make sure you go over that as a family. It covers basic classroom behavior, dress code, language, and our 3-strike policy. We expect our kids to be respectful and have proper classroom behavior. You guys are signing up for classes, so they do have to acclimate to the classroom setting. None of it in the code of conduct is crazy. We do enforce our policies. It's not fun, but we do not want to give anybody a strike, but we will because we love you and we want the best for our safety and the integrity of our group. Sickness. No one likes to be sick. No one wants to be patient zero. So if your kids are sick, if they're running a fever, if they have diarrhea or vomiting or any kind of crazy stuff that you would not want to have, please don't bring your kids to co-op to share. We will miss you. If you're a teacher, we'll reach out to your assistants, reach out to your teachers. We'll make sure everything is covered. We have a way to do that. Everybody in the teacher training knows how to get that handled. But for the safety of the group, please make sure that you keep sickness at home. Weather. We have lots of fun weather here in Florida. Florida weather can get unexpectedly dicey real quick. We follow Lake County Public Schools. If they cancel school, we cancel school. So if you see that on the news, I don't know if anybody watches the news. I just watch social media. But if you guys find out that it's canceled, let me know. No. We will be sending out emails to everybody. We will try to make sure teachers send emails and texts and phone calls and all that stuff. But just a rule of thumb, if Lake County closes the schools, we are definitely closed. Like I said, we'll post it on the forum and the Facebook page if that ever happens. So you guys will be in the know. All right, so what does all of this cost you? Many of you guys have already registered, but I know we have some people that have never been here before and are just checking this out for the first time. So our membership fee is $100. With that $100, that is for the whole family. It gives you 1 day of co-op and access to all things Access. If you would like to come for a second day of co-op, it's only $50 additional. Each day is separate, so if you decide you want to come 1 day for 1 class, that's your $100, it's included, or you can come 1 day for all 4 classes. But if you want to come a second day and do 1 class or 4 classes, it's still $50. Does that make sense to everybody? Somebody who's definitely not paying. Tiny voice. All right. In addition to that, there's going to be class fees. We try to make sure that class fees stay as minimal as possible. Obviously, bigger classes like art projects or science are going to be more expensive. The supplies are more expensive. Sewing, cooking, those ingredients, those supplies, they add up. So please pay attention to the classes that you sign up for and how much they're going to cost and make sure that they fit in your budget. Class fees do not come to me. They will go directly to the teacher. The class fees are non-refundable. They do stay with the class. If for some reason your class, your teacher ends up having to move away, the assistant is in the role to take those fees and any supplies that have been purchased for the class, and it stays with the class. You won't lose your money. But if for some reason, let's say the class dissolves, we have a teacher and an assistant that say, I just can't do it, you get your money back. The teachers do have to return that money to you if the class does go away completely. Teachers will have their own way of collecting the fees. I'm going to date myself real quick because I've been doing this a long time. And back in my day when I first started co-oping, we used an envelope system. So if your teacher is collecting cash, not many teachers are asking for cash right now, but if for some reason you are supposed to be giving your teacher cash, using an envelope for your students, each one is usually the best idea, as opposed to giving them $10 and say, I hope you make it to your second period class before you see snacks that you can purchase. Put that $10 in here. Put your student's name on the envelope and the teacher's name. That way, when the teacher says at the beginning of class, does anybody have class fees to turn in? Your kid's going to be like, oh, the envelope. They're going to get it out of their bag. But if by some chance your kid is walking around with it, empties their bag in the hallways, somebody else might find little Johnny's envelope and know what teacher to send it to. So it just helps us to not lose money. But because some people are way more techie than I am, they use apps for collecting their fees. So you guys, make sure you're paying attention on the class descriptions or your welcome emails from your teachers. They're going to tell you how they would like to collect fees. And just do it that way. If you need a different way, email your teacher back and let them know that you need some different direction. If there's any class supplies that are required, that's also going to be right there on the description, and you'll want to make sure you have all that stuff to know. We have a few upcoming events. We actually have a lot of upcoming events. You can see them right there. You're going to want to save some dates for all these events. There's tons of stuff. When you sign up on the calendar, you're going to get these awesome reminders. I promise you, you think you'll remember them. Maybe you have a better memory than me. I put a lot of these events on the calendar, and I'm surprised when I get the email that we're going. So make sure that you are actually signing up. If you don't sign up for events, and nobody has signed up for the events, cancel events. And then you're very sad when the day before the event you see it's not there anymore. So make sure if you're interested, you sign up. I know it sounds super basic. It also helps you see, like, are my friends going? Who am I going to meet there? If you want to get plugged in at Axis, going to events, going to the Mom's Night Outs, going to the field trips is going to help you tremendously. This community is going to be whatever you make it. So as you see, there's a ton of stuff up there. And okay, so this one I made a slide for because I did not want to forget. Every year we have Axis t-shirts for all of our students. We have one color for teachers, and for every year that we've ever had Axis shirts for our students, they've been gray because, yeah, will you stand up so everybody can see your Axis shirt? There we go. They're gray because you can't see the sweat or filth that sometimes some kids might have acquired onto their shirt. It makes it look a little clean and crisp. This year we're going to do it a little bit different. We are not selling the gray t-shirts. Instead, at the back-to-school barbecue, we're charging $15 per student. With that entry fee, you're going to get a super fun carnival, you're going to get food and snacks and games and all kinds of fun stuff. But the kids are also going to get their t-shirt. Their t-shirt you can see on the last page of your pamphlet. It's going to be white, not because we want to see how good you are at laundry, but thank you for the courtesy laugh. But because we're going to be having a tie-dye station for our kids, they're going to get to pick their colors and have a super fun time tie-dyeing their shirts. And that'll make our Axis Colors Day, which is one of our events at Axis, where everybody wears their t-shirts and they get to put crazy stuff in their hair and they wear all their Axis colors. It's going to be that much funner because we're going to have so many colors. So I'm actually really excited for that picture. All right. So that is all the information that I have for you guys tonight. I know I threw a lot at you. We also have a tour that we're going to offer right after. If you've never been here, if you've never been on campus, or you just want to see what the layout of everything is going to be like, Carrie and Livia are going to take one group. Larry's going to take another. Larry and Renee will take another. And you guys will be meeting in the cafe at some point. Miss Carolyn will be in there to answer any questions that you have about our duties, about the lunchtime. But everybody should have received a text or email about their assigned duties. If you did not, as a new member, if you did not, they will be posted on the wall in the cafe. You'll see, Ms. Carolyn will explain that whole chart, but it pretty much tries to show you guys where you're going to be every hour. If updates need to be made to that, we can do that. And then And if you have any questions for me, I'll be up here to answer whatever you need. Carly will be up here with me, so you guys can meet us and talk to us about whatever you want. But thank you guys for coming. I know there's a lot that you could be doing on a Sunday night. Thank you for spending it with us. We look forward to starting a fresh, brand new year at Axis next week. Thanks.